What's up, nerds and nerdettes? This is GamerTalk4165, and we are going into Petalburg Woods. So, we're over here in Petalburg Woods, and we're not going to encounter any wild Pokemon. We're just going to go straight for this guy's battle. And I don't mean that we're not going to get any wild Pokemon later on. I'm just saying that at that point. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, so this guy, he has 6 Wurmples, all at level 3, and I'm like, you would think that this would be much easier, but because I'm trying to level up Weeder, it takes a lot of time. It's still pretty easy, but it still takes just a lot of time. So we're gonna see that. One thing I do want to also mention is that this is my first 15-minute video, and the last video I uploaded, it said, "Congratulations, you're now able to upload, videos that are 15 minutes or more." And I'm like, whoa. I've been cutting off these let's plays and making it that much longer for no reason. They're just like, yeah, that's exactly correct. I'm like, well, you guys, you know what? I'm not even gonna say you guys suck because I'm actually thanking you, so I can get more. I want to get more done in these let's plays than just like seeing just battle. So, let's see. I bring out Weeder again for his 3rd Wurmple, and instead of going for the bite, I'm just going to, do the old Weeder Rico switch. Have Rico Pimp Slap. Unfortunately, the Pimp Slap is not very effective, so that really sucks. But then he just goes and tackles him. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So I'm guessing that Rico is like a linebacker or something. I don't know. But anyway, we bring out Weeder again, and he's just storing his energy. I'm hoping that, I'm just like praying at this part that he does not get a crit. I bring back out Rico because I know that if he does do a continuous 3 tackles, then that would be it for my Weeder, and I do not want that yet. I said yet, didn't I? I don't want that at all. Oh my god, that was... So, I'm just gonna keep on doing the Weeder switch. And, so yeah, you guys. Also, today is Labor Day, and I wanted to actually do some labor on Labor Day, if it's, any contrary to what it's saying. It's a more of a redundant statement, but, Labor Day is only for government, places. I figured out yesterday. I thought everything got closed. Wow, I keep on missing. I almost miss the Pimp Slap every time. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center and we're going to go. Oh my god, we just like inverted time and space and stuff like that. Ooh, a Slakoth. And the thing is that I would catch a Slakoth, but I don't really need that in my overall team at this point, so sorry Slakoth. I do love Slaking. That is like an awesome Pokemon, except for that whole loafing around part, which, it makes me not like it as much. I also just don't like Vigoroth. I don't know, it's just something about it. It's so weird. But yeah, it's not. I really don't want it in my team at this point. Maybe later. But we encounter Silicune, and this is going to be my substitute fire Pokemon for this generation, because there are only there are only 3 other fire types other than Blaziken, and that would be like Camerupt, the other camel thing, and Torkoal. And at this point, you don't see any of those Pokemon until like really later on in the game. So I want to get something to combat grass type, and I thought that Silicune would have taken the water gun a lot better, seeing as it had like 5 hardens up. So I was like, oh, maybe I can use the water gun and get it to really low HP. But now we're getting on with the storyline, and there's this guy over here, and he's looking for a Shroomish, and I'm like, dude, seriously? That's insane. It's like, if you had stuff that you need to be delivering, why are you looking for a Shroomish? So then he gets behind me, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna get mugged. He's like, Do you know how we sell things with guns? No, Pokemon battles. What are you talking about? I'm just like, Pokemon, you do it again. Take the concept of mugging and you turn it into kid friendliness. I envy that. I can't believe it. So we're fighting this Poochyena, and you know, I assume that Weeder could bide and get the tackles and then just one-hit KO it, but it ended up growl stalling me. I think, no, it was howl stalling me, not growl stalling me, it was howl stalling me. And so I had to switch out into Rico to actually get the real physical attack out. So he tells us that he's from Team Magma and all this stuff, and the guy's like, oh my god, you saved my life. Give me something. And he's like, okay, here's a great ball. And that will come in handy later on. Like, seriously, it comes in great use. Oh my god. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have that great ball that he gave me. So I really have to go and thank him later. But, for now, we're going to be searching for, Silicune. Just because I really want this Silicune for my team. So we run away from this one, this Wurmple. I think it's like a 50-50% ratio of getting a Cascoon to a Silicune ratio. So we have Silicune here, and let's just hope that we don't, you know, mess it up again. So then I'm just gonna go for the Pokeball right out, and it doesn't work. And I'm like, usually when the Pokemon are at like level 5, the Pokeball would always like work, or at least, you know, a very good chance of it. So then I learned my lesson from the last Silicune. Do not use Water Gun. Just don't use Water Gun. So I use a Tackle and I get a crit. I'm like, oh my god. But on the bright side, you know, Weeder did get a level up, so you know, that's something that you can look forward to. But I just really want this Silicune. Oh my god, and I'm like over here with the zigzag, and I'm like, wait, why did I go into Pokemon? I'm just gonna run away from it. And the fail keeps continuing. I can't escape for not just one turn, not 2 turns, not 3 turns, not even 4 turns. Well, I was actually trying to keep it to stall out. Oh, actually it was 4 turns. Never mind then. But yeah, it's just like, it was just, oh my god. I could not escape, and I was like, oh god, it was just horrible. So then we get another slack off, and I'm like, it's interesting that, oh, excuse me, whoa! It's interesting that I've only seen like female slack off. I was trying to get to the side, so I could like keep on looking for my Silicune, but it did not appear that way because he looked to the side. I'm like, who does that? So he has a Ninsada, not a very rare Pokemon, but as you can see, it has a move at this point in the game that's really not good. It's not good for me. And so I bring out Rico, and I'm like, okay, this, I forgot what types it was. I think it was like part grass, part bug or something. I can't remember. But look at this. Water Gun is super effective. I'm like, wait, what? So then I'm just like, I banged my head against the tree there, and we find another Silicune. I'm like, oh my god, okay. 3rd time's a charm. I cannot put on my fail log that this will be my 3rd time not catching a Silicune. So I play it safe here, tackles, I wait for it to get the hardens up before I get the tackle. I use a Pokeball, failure at the last moment. Just like, it's just, oh my god. So then, I'm just like, oh my god, let's tackle it a little bit more. I didn't know, I was fearing the crit here, and most people when they're saying that, they're usually talking about Wi-Fi battles and they're fearing the other person's crit, but I'm fearing that I might crit it and die, and get died. So then, I use the Great Ball, and remember when I was telling you that that Great Ball was going to come in handy? Look at that. Oh my god. It took a Great Ball to get this thing. And if I knew for a fact that the Wurmple would turn into a Silicune, I would just get the Silicune, I would just get the Wurmple and just evolve it. And you guys, this nickname is not permanent whatsoever. Actually, this is another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, as you're gonna see in a few seconds, I'm gonna nickname it Zeke because I couldn't think of anything to call it at this point. But yeah, I need you guys to give me a good nickname for this Silcoon, who will eventually turn into a Beautifly. Just letting you, that will be part of your part of the thing with it. It still has to be a good nickname for the Beautifly, not for really the Silcoon, but the Beautifly. Alright, please leave in the comments. I'm not gonna ask you guys to like, but I will ask you guys to comment. But if you do like the video, you know, you can like it, but I'm not like gonna like tell you, you know, like this video if you don't like it. I mean, that's just wrong. So anyway, just, you know, give me some good ideas for the name. I also have another name that I'm thinking about giving it. That is, you know, if no one comments, because you guys do have a habit of doing that. But yeah, just leave a comment telling me what you think that the name of the Silcoon should be when we get to the Name Raiders house. And you're gonna see that later on in this Let's Play. So yeah, that'll be good. So here, he also, this Zigzagoon, he does growl stall me when I use the bide. But after the fact, he still uses growl. And even when I bring out Zeke, he still uses growl. So at this point, I kind of assumed that growl was his only move. And I don't know why, because I knew that it would have like another move. But then he uses tail whip, and I was kind of assuming the tackle or something, I don't know. But yeah, we beat her and that was good. We are going, I think, yeah, we are going to fight this other girl, but first let me go and put Zeke in the front of my team, just because he needs the experience more than anyone else right now. And because bug types generally evolve faster than any other types, I would want him to evolve really quickly so I could get some kind of moves other than Harden. So he brings out Lotad, and oh my god, when I say that this thing can wall my entire team, it can wall my entire team. It's just, oh my god. It has Absorb for my for Rico. Luckily, I take it out with the tackle, and I'm like, okay, so this is good. And so I bring out Zeke again, and he has a Shroomage. I'm like, how much more walling can you get? He uses the Stun Spore on my Rico. I'm like, okay, so as long as I don't get the Parahacks, I should be fine. I should be fine as long as I don't get the Parahacks. Oh my god. So then he uses Absorb, which is super effective. Almost have him. All I just need is not to have the Parahacks. At the last possible moment, at 2 HP, he absorbs me. I'm like, this tackle does not finish him. It's over. Because none of my other Pokemon have any real physical attacks except for Rico. So, but luckily, Rico came through with a 2 HP. I will fight those two twins later. Also, I will fight that guy later. He is a water Pokemon person. But we made it to Rustboro City from Petalburg City to the Petalburg Woods, all the way to Rustboro City. We're gonna go in here, heal up my pokes, you know, get them all full health. And I just needed to know that we were going to make it to Rustboro City. I was like, I'll fight the little twins later. You know, there's all the time in the world for that. But to get my Pokemon at full health without having to go all the way backtracking through Petalburg City. So that's good. This is also something I wanted to do before the video ends, and that is get the HM cut. He explains the whole things about HMs, how they don't break after one use. Then I'm thinking, why would you make something that breaks after one use? And then I remembered my economics class that if you give them something that they want forever, they're never going to buy any more. And I'm like, oh, well that makes sense. Except for you find these things in bushes. So that's it, you guys. See